So when you start your research, and especially if you're somebody like me who has come into the world of academia by choice and it's not actually what you have been doing for the whole part of your life, one of the biggest stumbling block that we get to see is doing the literature review. Now, what we'll try and do is that I'll show you 3 quick tools that kind of help and ease out our life in doing the entire research journey. So we cut back to the screen and tell you how the things and typically the research cookie crumbles. So we'll start off with something which is a typical Google Scholar. Now, Google Scholar, preferably use it on your Chrome, and you can automatically update into a CoPilot, which is the Microsoft CoPilot. It's free to a large extent. So what you can do is that, say for example, I'm looking at this kind of a research topic, which is social media impact on travel. Now, what happens here is that once you click on it, and in case you need to read it through quickly and all that, so what will happen is that if you manage to be connected on this, and then you ask this CoPilot to summarize, so it will instantly put your whole summary of what's been happening around, and you can then start your journey and you can ask further questions about it, and you can keep on getting more and more answers. So what happens is life becomes much more easier as you keep on reading onto it. Let's face it, some of us who are not into academics for donkey's years of our lives, we find it extremely difficult. So that's one. So Google Chrome, Google Scholar, CoPilot. That's a deadly combination you can start using, and this will help you in a lot of stuff that can help in your life. The second, of course, is something which is called lens.org. Now, this is again a pretty decent one. Now, typically, if you're looking into patents and all, that also something which they do, but then we will stick to scholarly works. Here also, say for example, if I'm looking at social media impact on travel. Incidentally, this is my area of research, and this is what I defended my thesis on. So this is what I do. Now, what happens is that this generates an analysis. It gives you a whole lot of scholarly works that has been done, what are the citing patents which are there, and it also tells you the institution names which has work done on these areas much more clearly. So this will give you an entire impact analysis. This is how this will typically perhaps work. Also, you have a date range. You can filter the date range from when it has been published and all that, and this also would give you kind of a great understanding of how things would typically work. This is lens.org. The third, which is honestly the base of a lot of what should I say, they do a lot of white labeling using Semantic Scholar. This is like a map of all the contents that you perhaps would see. It has quite a few things. So for example, if I want to see can we have an honest dean in academia? Those who know me and my cruel sense of humor, they would know. So this is perhaps some of the literary works that will come up. The jokes apart, you can actually go ahead and try and use as many research tools as possible, and this will give you all the information that you need perhaps here. So these are the few things. We help people in cracking their DBA thesis writing. If you need some help, do look up into us and drop a line, whatever it is. Any help, let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.